talk to you about Warped Tour 2017. I went to the concert about a little over a week ago in Charlotte. I was actually in Charlotte the night before it started. Honestly, it was like a 15-minute drive there, and it was so fast compared to my normal driving experiences to Charlotte, because normally I have to drive like 3 hours just to do a concert or to Warped Tour or anything. It was surreal knowing that people actually live here and they can just go to concerts and Warped Tour like anytime they please because it's just right outside their door. Crazy. So when the lineup first came out, the two artists I was most excited to see were Attila and Neck Deep, and then I also was really extremely excited about Watsky. This year's lineup wasn't as like hardcore punk as it usually is. It was a little more on the pop side, so I was almost second guessing even going. But I was like, no, I had such a good time last year even on my own that I'm gonna go this year with people that I enjoy and we're gonna have a fun time together. So I worked on a list of all the people that I saw. I saw Attila. In Attila, I accidentally got trapped in a mosh pit. It was not on purpose at all. I'm not the moshing kind of person. I never will be until I get some muscle up in here. I'm a very bony little child, as you can see. I don't have too much strength. I was not trying to go into the mosh pit. I wasn't even trying to crowd surf because I only crowd surf when there's grass. If I crowd surf on concrete, I'm gonna land on my head and get a concussion. I was not ready for that. But I just got pushed back and the circle pit opened in the middle of like a pole right in the middle. And I was just like leaning against that, and the circle pit was like all around that, and everyone I knew was running around in the circle pit and I didn't know how to get out. So I just kind of stood there looking scared, just like waiting to get punched in the face, and then I saw one of my friends and got grabbed and we just kind of ran out of there. My life was saved. I could have died, but at least I would have been listening to Attila on my deathbed. Then we went to the main stage to go watch Neck Deep and Beartooth. I have never seen Neck Deep before, so that was a pretty interesting experience. And then when Beartooth came out, it was different because the first time I've seen Beartooth was at Carolina Rebellion. There was a lot of crowd space, but at Warped Tour, it was under the pavilion, so there's a bunch of chairs, and there's only a limited amount of pit and barricade space. I feel like that's a little constrained for Beartooth. Like, I still enjoyed the music, but it was definitely a better experience the first time I saw them when it was in more of an open area. After them, we saw Futuristic, who is a rapper. I think he was a solo group, but he was rapping with someone else. I'm not sure who it was. If you know, you can tell me in the comments, or I can just Google it. I'm sure I can figure it out. And then after them, we went to see Acacia Strain, who I've never seen live before, and I've never really listened to at all, but they actually turned out to be a lot better than I thought they were gonna be. I was actually sitting in the Monster Energy truck, like drinking a Monster, watching from the stage of the truck, because the two stages were like right on either side of the truck in Charlotte. You could see the whole crowd dancing, the band just interacting with the crowd. It was a really cool experience to watch the whole thing from like afar. After the Acacia Strain, I wanted to get to Watsky early because there was no way I was missing him. I love Watsky with a burning passion. But before Watsky came on, some artist called CKY came on. I'm not sure how that's pronounced. It might be like the key in Kentucky. I'm not sure. That's what I was guessing. It could just be an acronym for something, but I'm not sure. This man, he sang about how his sister gave his uncle a blowjob. Honey, incest is not cool. So that was probably the most uncomfortable part of my day. I think I could live without that memory. Afterwards, I saw Watsky for the first time live ever. I was just so excited. I love him. The best rapping I've ever heard from a white boy. I like him better than Eminem probably, even though Eminem is cool too. Don't get me wrong. After them, I Prevail came on. That was my second time seeing I Prevail, and I honestly have no complaints. I love I Prevail, and they're great live. Then we went to the main stage, watched Dance Gavin Dance, and saw part of Never Shout Never, but not too much of Never Shout Never because we did want to leave because we were all really tired. And as we were leaving, we passed by this band called Guar. I never have like seen them in person, and they were all wearing like weird like monster costumes, doing like this whole staged like play and stuff. And we went to Wendy's afterwards, and some guys told us all about it, and it sounded really crazy. There was like blood splurting out apparently, and I kind of wish I stayed back and watched that. It sounds entertaining. And also, for all you Black Veil Brides fans out there, yes, I am aware that Andy Black was on the tour, and no, there's no way in hell I was going to go watch him. He's not a bad dude. My problem is I work at Journeys and I hear the same song from him 4 times a day and I always hear the lyrics. There's nothing in the cage of my rib cage. Nothing in the cage of my rib cage. I mean, I get the point. I get what you're saying. Like, you don't have a heart. But did you have to rhyme cage with cage? And do I have to hear it 40 million times a week just because I'm at work? I can't do it anymore. I normally take a lot of videos at concerts just so I can make like a little compilation video so I can remember it by. But honestly, this year I was trying to do that a little less and like live in the moment more. And if you were at Charlotte Warped Tour last year, you would know that it rained for quite a while, and it actually did rain again this year, but luckily it was just for this set I was under the pavilion for. It was timed perfectly. I was already under there, and it started raining, and I was like, cool, I'm shielded by the roof, but I'm gonna have to go out in that mess because I'm gonna have to go see Watsky. But as soon as the set ended and Neck Deep stopped playing, so did the rain. Maybe no rain at all next time. And North Carolina in your bipolar weather? I didn't really get any merch this year. I didn't go to too many tents at all, actually, just because I was so busy roaming around. And I did get some freebies, PETA bracelet. I'm not a vegan or anything. I just got it because it was free. I wish I was a vegan, but I just love chicken and bacon and steak. I'm a good person on the inside, I swear. I also got this, which matches that billboard with all the Warped Tour characters on it. It's like a fabric-y bracelet and it stretches, and I actually got it from another Journeys employee. And I also bought this CD. I always get a Warped Tour compilation every time. I have a plan to uphold that tradition for every Warped Tour that I go to. Even if you don't know anyone, even if you don't think you're gonna enjoy it, I feel like as long as you don't pass out a heat stroke, it'll be a good time. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Peace out, Scouts!
I gotta pick up on the beach, I gotta set it right in the block of the man in the mouth.